Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to break down exactly how you can bypass all that traditional corporate gatekeeping and map the skills you already have directly to paying gigs in the freelance economy. If you've been wondering how to jumpstart your career without just sitting around waiting, well, you're in exactly the right place. Okay, let's dive right in by addressing the absolute biggest frustration for young professionals and business students today. You know the feeling, right? That endless wait for someone else to give you permission to start working. You send out dozens of resumes, you wait for interviews, and then you wait for that magic green light from a recruiter. But honestly, what if you didn't have to wait? What if the skills sitting in your toolkit right now are exactly what someone, somewhere, is literally ready to pay for today?
So, here is our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll be covering why freelance now, setting expectations, matching skills, finding work, and finally, creating your own skill opportunity map.
Starting off with Section 1, why freelancing matters now. We're talking about bypassing gatekeepers and building a public portfolio. Let's look at exactly why jumping into the gig economy makes so much sense for you right now.
This approach completely flips the traditional career narrative on its head. Freelancing doesn't require a recruiter's approval. You can start earning in a matter of weeks using skills you likely already possess, stuff like writing, managing spreadsheets, basic design, or even tutoring. But here is the real game changer. Doing this builds a public portfolio. A lot of students think freelancing might be a distraction from their main corporate goals, but actually, it strengthens your placement resume. When you eventually sit down with a hiring manager, you won't just be rattling off textbook theory. You're going to be showing them actual, real-world impact you've delivered for paying clients.
Moving on to Section 2, setting realistic expectations, or the truth about early earnings. Now, before we get completely carried away with visions of instant wealth, let's ground ourselves a bit with what day one actually looks like.
So the crucial point to understand is that most beginners start off earning pretty modestly. We're talking roughly 5,000 to 20,000 rupees a month initially. Now, I know that might not sound like a massive corporate salary right out of the gate, and it's not meant to be. But here's the secret sauce of the gig economy. This income scales as you build your reputation, gather those glowing reviews, and secure repeat clients. Honestly, the absolute hardest part is getting that very first client and that first 5-star review. Once you have that momentum, your earning potential takes off right alongside your reputation.
I really want you to keep this core mindset front and center. This is a skill-building runway, not a lottery ticket. Treat this early income and experience as your launch pad. The gig economy is where you forge your vital professional skills in the fires of the real market. It takes patience, persistence, and actually delivering real value.
Okay, Section 3, matching skills to opportunities, where we map your MBA toolkit to the real world. Let's see how all this builds into an exciting horizon of possibilities using the business skills you already have.
Let's look at this first batch of categories. Whether you're a wordsmith, a digital strategist, or a total data nerd, it is wild how perfectly your everyday skills translate here. Under writing and content, we're not just talking about writing essays. You can do blog writing, craft product descriptions, write resumes, or even ghostwrite for executives on LinkedIn. For digital marketing, small businesses are desperate for help managing their social media, running Meta or Google ads, doing basic SEO, or setting up email marketing. And if you love numbers, you can build Excel or Google Sheets dashboards, whip up basic Power BI reports, or literally just clean up data for small firms who are completely drowning in their own spreadsheets. But maybe your strengths are a bit different. If you're super organized, check out virtual assistants. You can provide back-office support, manage overflowing inboxes, or do research for overseas businesses that just need an extra set of hands. If you have a solid academic background, online tutoring is absolutely massive right now. We're talking everything from teaching spoken English and school subjects to coaching for competitive exams and MBA entrances. And for the creatives tuning in, the design and video category is booming. You can create Canva branding kits, edit Instagram reels, or design YouTube thumbnails. Brands are basically begging for this kind of digital content support every single day.
Rounding out our list of 10 categories, we've got some incredibly specific niches. Market research lets you run surveys, do competitor analysis, or even do mystery shopping. If you're bilingual, translation and transcription are huge. Think regional language translation or typing out subtitles for podcasts and interviews. Then there's e-commerce support. You could be helping local sellers list their products on Amazon, Flipkart, or Meesho, or even setting up WhatsApp commerce for them. Finally, micro-consulting. You can take your business acumen and help local shopkeepers figure out basic business plans, optimize their pricing, or just organize their GST paperwork. It's real impact for real businesses.
All right, Section 4. where to find the work, and the platforms waiting for your skills. Now that you know exactly what you can offer, let's talk about where to find clients who are actively looking for you right this second. You essentially got two major platform routes to start with. Globally, you have the big general freelancing platforms. We're talking household names like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer.com, TrueLancer, and People Per Hour. These give you a massive worldwide client base. But hey, definitely do not ignore the India-specific gig and internship networks. Platforms like Internshala, Work India, Apna, and even LinkedIn Services are fantastic places to land highly relevant, local gigs that let you quickly build up that initial portfolio.
Now, as you level up, you can aim for skilled, advanced freelancing platforms like TopTal or Superside. Those are incredibly lucrative, but they do require a strong portfolio first. So for right now, today, don't underestimate the sheer power of selling your skills directly. You can sell through a personal website, an Instagram or LinkedIn portfolio, your existing WhatsApp business network, or just good old-fashioned local referrals. Sometimes your very first paying client is literally the shop owner down the street who desperately needs help with their Google Ads.
And a quick note for those of you who really connected with the teaching and coaching categories, dedicated tutoring platforms are your absolute best bet. Sites like Vedantu, Chegg India, Preply, Cambly, and Unacademy are built entirely around connecting knowledge seekers with knowledge providers. If you have mastery over a specific subject, this is 100% where you need to be looking.
Finally, Section 5, your skill opportunity map. This is where we take it from theory to your very first gig. Let's turn everything we've just talked about into immediate, concrete action.
Okay, here is your actionable roadmap for today. Step 1, think of 3 existing skills or strengths you already have. Be really honest and practical here. Maybe it's formatting spreadsheets, fluent spoken English, or just a great eye for design. Step 2, match each of those strengths to one of the 10 opportunity categories we just walked through. And step 3, pick just one specific platform to try first. Could be Fiverr, Internshala, or even just sending a message out to your WhatsApp network. Visualizing these connections makes the whole process feel incredibly real and doable.
The bottom line is this: you no longer need to wait around for a recruiter to give you the green light to start building your career. The skills are already in your head, and the platforms are right there on your computer. So looking at that map you just created in your mind, what specific gig are you going to go after today?